Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd down and 3.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jeff Smith there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And we'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got it. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Back to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Colts 17, Raiders nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And some room to work. And how about that for just running out the clock?
Trayvon Merrick on the tackle.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. Call it 46 yards on the punt. Just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Richardson to throw off play action. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, set, play. Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 48.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off play action, Richardson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and 17 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. And Richardson back to throw it. A short one there, caught by Granson. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down, Colts.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. First and 10, it's Richardson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. There he goes, left side. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So a big kick to get this back to even, and now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Bruce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Richardson. This pass reeled in by Horn. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. And his kick is good. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Indianapolis, it's an important